right, Coach Bobbe Lowe, what's going on, man? Tough duel tonight.
Yeah, tough.
What do you say to your guys after a night that doesn't feel so good, taking a lump?
Some positives that come out of it were we fought hard in some matches that maybe we could have easily just stopped wrestling and we could have quit, we could have gave up, and that was the biggest thing I talked about tonight. It's like, guys, you control how you wrestle, you control your actions on the mat, so go out and fight, man. Just go fight, make it a match, make it tough. And we got a lot of young kids. We got a lot of kids that are just kind of inexperienced, and they've got a lot of guys that have wrestled a long time. So we knew it was going to be tough, and I'm just hoping that we can take what happened and just grow on it. Because really, if we're not taking what happened tonight and growing on it, then we got to reassess what we're doing.
How do you when you're in a room, in a high school room, compared to like what you're used to in college, but the skill level, there's such like a wide range, and you got to coach your horses, and then you got to bring up those guys that are raw.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Well, I mean, wrestling, it really comes down to basics no matter what level you are. So, basics are things that we do a lot. But yeah, you gotta work with each kid differently, and we have a great coaching staff. We have a lot of guys that have spent some time in the wrestling room, and they do a fantastic job. We just have a lot of young guys. We got a lot of guys that have maybe wrestled 25, 30, 40 matches max in their entire life, and we're just trying to build on that. We're just trying to give them as much experience as we can, keep it positive, try to keep it fun, let them know that they're human beings just like those guys, let them know there's some growth out of it, and just try to get better.
Awesome. What are your expectations for this team this year? State tournament's a few weeks away, a couple weeks away.
Well, our expectation is always going to remain the same. I'm going to set the bar high, and I expect every kid to go to districts, and their mindset should be, hey, I want to qualify for the state tournament. Whether or not that's realistic, that's really up to them. They have the tools, they have the skills, they just got to put it together. So our expectation would be, hey, let's go to this tournament and let's wrestle as hard as we can and see what happens. So, hopefully we can get some guys through that maybe don't think they can, and hopefully the ones that should get through do their job and get through, and we'll see what happens.
This duel is super cool for me. I just moved back into Kansas City, and then I look at the coaching.
You're a Blue Springs guy, man.
Yeah. Blue Springs South.
Blue Springs South. You're on the dark side.
But I look at the coach, I watched you and Coach Brewer wrestle since kids club. I must have been at 100 of the same tournaments as you.
We wrestled a lot. He definitely got the upper hand on me in high school quite a few times, but he's done a great job with that program there, and they got a lot of tough, solid kids, and he's going to make sure that those kids are wrestling hard, and it shows tonight. So hopefully we can kind of do the same thing. Maybe.
So what's the experience like for you, though? You wrestled in this gym when you were a kid. Yeah. You grew up. You went off All-American a couple times, came back, and now you're coaching the same area that you grew up doing it. Is it fun?
Man, I love coaching. You know what? I tell our kids as much as I can. I just love kids that want to go compete. I love watching that. Wins and losses. Hopefully I'm not judged on those someday. But obviously it's what people look at. But if they could just go out and fight and scrap and just really show some passion in their wrestling and want to get better, I enjoy that more than anything. And it's, I feel like wrestling is a big part of my life, and it's given me so many things. I wouldn't be here because of a lot of people and because of the sport of wrestling, and I want to provide that for these kids the best I can. I want to teach them how to be good young men and good productive citizens, and I think this sport does it better than anything. So I love what I'm doing, man. I mean, I don't love losing, but I love what I'm doing.
Well, it pumps me up. I'm a new dad now, having guys like you around, coaching kids. That's something to look forward to. So I appreciate it, and glad your energy is going into the sport. Can't wait to come up and check out you running a workout here soon.
I'm down, man. Let's do it.
All right, thanks, man. You got anything else for us?
No, I'm good. Go Cats.